people underestimate the potential of Calvin Harris. I suppose I get why. I mean, he's been the producer and frontman for many an EDM radio hit for the past few years. Most might not know that before his shoot to fame, he made a great new disco album called I Created Disco. Believe it or not, it had a lot of personality and colour, and importantly, catchy and danceable disco songs. Now, I don't mind hearing songs like Feel So Close or Summer occasionally when they do play, but I did hope that one day Calvin Harris might return to that new disco thing, which seemed like it was going to be very unlikely until he came out with this new album. I wouldn't say it's entirely a new disco thing, certainly has that influence there, but it's something different for sure, and actually ended up being one of his more endearing releases in a while. It's still poppy and radio friendly with artists in that realm like Travis Scott, Pharrell, Migos, Kehlani, Katy Perry, you know the thread. But the album itself is a very endearing and likeable venture into synth funk music. Yeah, it's very funky. Slide was a very cool, summery, fresh sounding single, and Migos did pretty well on it, I must say. I'm not even a fan of Migos, although with Frank Ocean, yeah, of course he does well on this track. He handles the singing role very well, and thankfully it's him instead of Calvin Harris doing the vocals, because I've always thought Harris's strength lied more in the production field as opposed to the singing field. The album continues a great streak of summery, funky pop jams like the track Cash Out, which really reminded me of the old school hippity-hoppity, funky kind of jams, like from Grandmaster Flash, you know? Schoolboy Q does an amazing job of bringing that back into mind. And the reggae-style joint, with Big Sean and Katy Perry, actually goes down incredibly well. To be honest, there isn't really a song on here I didn't like. I mean, there are weaker tracks, there are skippable tracks with less of an infectious groove that others had, but that's as far as it goes for standout flaws, in my opinion. And I hope that the Volume 1 subtitle is a hint that Calvin Harris will continue to go down this road. 7 out of 10.